everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Real Talk with Real Recruiters. My name's Emily. I'm one of our recruiters here, and we have a really great episode for you today. We have our field team in. This is our team that hires for our stores organization, and we're going to be talking about what we look for in talent out in the field in our stores organization, so hopefully you learn a little bit about what we do out there. So to start us off, we're going to do a little intro so you can get to know everyone. So what I'd like to do first is, Kelly, please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit of fun fact about you.
All right, well, I'm Kelly Lewis. I'm the Territory Field Recruiter for the South and Midwest. I'm based out of Dallas, Texas. Some of the states that I cover are Texas, Illinois, Missouri, as well as Alabama, some parts of Alabama, and Louisiana. Fun fact about myself is that I have a 2-year-old little boy. He's amazing. We're going through our terrible twos right now, so definitely a busy time right now, but he keeps me on my toes, and it's a lot of fun.
Good. Karen, how about yourself?
Yeah, cool. Hi, my name's Karen. I am the territory recruiter in the Northeast. Some of the states that I cover are Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Maine, New Jersey, New York, and parts of Michigan and Ohio. So a pretty big territory. A unique fun fact about me, I've actually visited 7 different countries in Eastern Europe over the course of 2.5 weeks. So it was a really jam-packed trip. It was actually a work recruiting trip where I got the opportunity to hire international college students to work for my previous company on a seasonal basis.
Oh, cool.
It's a great experience just to get to know some different cultures and then bring that diversity back. So
Great. Melissa?
My name is Melissa Steiner, and I'm the recruiter for the Southeast. So I cover Maryland, Delaware, all the way west to the Kentucky, Ohio, Tennessee Valley, and then down south to Puerto Rico. As far as a fun fact about me, I did spend some time in the summer in Costa Rica volunteering for my very first mission trip. And I was a leader with college students and high school students who went to help serve children in some impoverished areas in Costa Rica.
Wonderful. And Mark?
My name's Mark Quinley. I'm the territory recruiter for Territory 1. I have all the western states up to the Rocky Mountains and include part of the upper Midwest, including Minnesota and Wisconsin and the Dakotas and all of that. I'm based in Southern California. A fun fact about me is that I've been married to my wife for 20 years, very proud of that, as well as we have 5 beautiful children, so we've got a very active household, and love doing things together as a family.
Very nice. So Kelly, what are some of the roles that you typically recruit for our stores?
All right, so we recruit for store manager positions as well as assistant store manager positions. And those assistant store manager positions could be an ASM of merchandising or operations or service. We also recruit for multi-unit level roles. So we recruit for district managers, district loss prevention managers. We also recruit for regional operations managers and regional loss prevention managers. So very busy role, talking to lots of talent every day, and we definitely want to talk to talent that's out there in the field.
Wonderful. And you all recruit for those kinds of roles, but in your specific areas, right?
Exactly.
Correct.
Yep.
Wonderful. So Mark, what are some of the qualities that you look for in a great leader for our stores organization?
So obviously there's a certain amount of retail experience that we're looking for. We're looking for them to have hard lines and soft lines merchandising experience at a leadership level, but that leadership piece keeps coming in. And a lot of what Burlington's going to be looking for is someone that's been a motivational and inspirational leader, been able to inspire a team to accomplish great things, and shown their accomplishments through their teams.
Wonderful. Do you guys think that's the same across your areas, or do you think it varies a little bit?
I would agree with Mark.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The foundation of what he said is accurate across all 4 territories. We may have some unique differences within each region, but absolutely.
Wonderful. So Melissa, tell me a little bit about what you love about Burlington. What makes Burlington a great employer of choice?
One of the things I love the most about Burlington, and I've loved since the day I started 8 years ago, is its entrepreneurial environment. So even though we obviously have standard operating procedures and ways that we function, you still have the opportunity at every level to put your thumbprint on the organization and really see that come to fruition months and years later. You can see, wow, I did that, or I was part of a team that did that, or this team that I know contributed that to the company. Some other things are really centered around the company's growth, which really produces a lot of career growth opportunity, again, at every level, all the way from an hourly associate all the way up into our executive level positions. And then the other piece of it is really about our caring company side of who we are. We really do give back to our local and national communities across the country in so many ways that I think sometimes those who don't know Burlington are quite surprised by how actively involved we are in the community and giving back.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think it's something that we see here at corporate. And I think even recently we've been awarded another great place to work from a diversity standpoint. So I think that speaks volumes to a lot of the initiatives that we're working on here at Burlington. Awesome. So Karen, what's your favorite part of your job?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually still kind of a newbie. I just hit a year mark with Burlington, and one of my favorite things about this job is to kind of piggyback off what both of you said, is being able to share all of those amazing accolades and share all of the growth that our company is experiencing with our candidates, and that we are such a caring company, and that there are so many opportunities for growth and advancement for folks to continue to move up in the management world. So I love being able to share that. It's a really fun, fast-paced opportunity and position, and it's great to be able to build relationships with so many different people and help candidates find their dream jobs and get top talent for the company.
Wonderful. And you guys just finished a pretty busy season.
Yes, we did.
Yes,
Very
very
busy.
much
You
so.
survived. Congratulations.
We survived. Yes.
October
Awesome.
is our fourth quarter.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
So I know we're all recruiters here, and I know we all have our favorite question that we like to ask our candidates. So I'm going to start with you, Kelly. What's your favorite question that you like to ask a candidate when interviewing?
So with all of our new store growth, we're looking for people that can develop talent to the next level. So I like to ask candidates, who have you developed to the next level? What did you see in that person? And what did you do to help support them and get them ready for that next role? And then how did it make you feel once you saw them get promoted to that next level? So it's really all about just development. It's about connecting with people, relationships, things of that nature. So.
Awesome. Mark, what's your secret weapon?
So I, like Kelly, love doing the development piece as well. I'll focus in on what they've had success with before. I'll also ask them where they've had their challenges and who's someone who they saw potential in, who did unfortunately meet their expectations, and then what did they learn from that, and what has it done to change how they lead and the things that they do.
Awesome. Karen?
I definitely love both of the questions that Kelly and Mark said. I always try to incorporate that in my interviewing as well. But, another question I like to sometimes ask is, if you could go back and change something, in your career, what do you think it would be and why? And I think it's important to see, the humility in candidates and self-reflection. And I think that's an important piece of being a real true leader that I think that question could kind of tap into a little.
Awesome. Melissa, what about you?
It was definitely hard to pick one because I think you just kind of flow, and the vibe that you get with the candidates sometimes dictates the direction that the questions go. But one of the ones that I think catches them a little bit off guard, which sometimes that's good, is if you didn't show up for work tomorrow, what would be the impact on the business? So really thinking about, wow, how do I impact the world that I work in, and what would be the gain or the loss if I weren't there, and how have I developed? It kind of goes into the development piece, and it talks about humility, and so it really kind of brings all of that into one final question.
Yeah, and I think another great question too is asking them, when was the last time you went in a Burlington store?
Yeah.
What have you seen in our stores? How has it changed? And really get a feel for what they're noticing as we continue to grow. So awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining me today. It was great having you guys. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for another episode of Real Talk with Real Recruiters. If you have any questions, feel free to write comments on the video. We'll have that up and be happy to answer them. And please check out all of our opportunities for the stores on our website at burlingtonstores.jobs. We'll see you next time.